First off, for all my New Yorkers out there, it's rough right now. Jets 0-3, the Giants 0-3. And I know that there are members of each fan base that are absolutely pissed. But I'm going to tell you, after watching all 6 of those games, and especially after yesterday, watching the Jets play in person, and after watching the Giants debacle on Sunday Night Football against the Chiefs, I would much rather be in the position of the New York Jets than the Giants. And I know Jets fans don't want to hear it. I know Jets media don't want to hear it. But yesterday was a moral victory. Yesterday was a silver lining. And Aaron Glenn may not want to talk about that. I know our guy Alex Golish here locally doesn't want to talk about that type of thing. But you have to be real with where you are at as a franchise and an organization. You had a new head coach for a reason. You had to change things because your team was not good enough. And you have an opportunity yesterday to win that game at the end of the game. Yeah, you lost, but you have to learn how to win. The fact that this team in that heat against the team that's a 4-time division champion, that you were battling and you didn't give up like it looked like you did in week 2 against the Bills. If I'm a Jets fan, I feel a lot better than I do if I'm a Giants fan. I love the passion from Aaron Glenn. I love the ability that Tyrod Taylor and Alan Lazard, like those guys did not give in. Will McDonald making that play, like put things in perspective. You weren't making the freaking playoffs this year anyway. The fact that you came out of the gates and you were sluggish and you were in there at the end, listen, it's baby steps, man. You have to build on that. But to act like yesterday wasn't a positive step forward for the Jets, I think it's short-sighted. I really do. The Giants, on the other hand, for the love of God, you are one of the worst teams in all of professional sports. If you're a guy in Brian Daboll and you were lauded for your help and your assistance with helping Josh Allen become one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and now from Daniel Jones to Russell Wilson, you can't find any consistency with your offense, like, dude, your days are numbered in New York. They're numbered. Why is Russell Wilson playing? Get Jackson Dart in there. Who cares? This season is done. You are screwed. And it's not just the offense. It's an undisciplined team. Your guys don't look ready to play. You're not getting Malik Neighbors involved until the 4th quarter. He's one of the best receivers in the game. There's just so many bad things with the Giants. I think Joe Shane has done a terrible job as general manager. I think Brian Daboll's done an even worse job as a head coach. You look at the camera yesterday with John Mara just watching this team. This is supposed to be one of the most venerable organizations in all of sports. You are a laughingstock. You're terrible at home, and you can't figure it out. The sooner they make changes, the better. Because the Jets have already made their change. They're looking for, all right, how can we get rid of some of the guys that aren't on board? Get rid of some of the guys that aren't as talented. Get rid of some of the guys that aren't as tough. The Giants need a complete overhaul when it comes to how they operate because there's talent on that roster, man. You look at a piece of paper and look at how good that team could be with the right coaching and with the right organization. They're a laughingstock. They should be embarrassed. They should be ashamed of themselves. That is not a team that should be 0-3. But that's where they are. So if you're a New York fan, I think the Jets have a slight edge over the Giants. No doubt about it. Gangrene, but still, you're both 0-3. Sucks for you. All right.